And we live. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All of a sudden, something stuck in my throat. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To all the viewers out there, it's a lovely Sunday afternoon on my side, and good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to everybody else out there, and to whoever else is catching us on the replay. My name is, for those who don't know, who's new to my page, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Fernanda Davids. I'm from South Africa. I'm a wife and a mom, and I'm also a student. I run my business, my digital business, on a full time basis. But that doesn't mean full time hours. That means how I wish to run my business. And then also, I've been in business for 13 years, but this is the very first time that I find myself in the online space, and so I'm just super excited to share with everybody what that is about. Today's guest is Shari, and she is from Thailand.
Hi, Sawadika. Greetings from Bangkok, Thailand.
Hi, Shari. How are you?
I'm doing great.
I believe it's 8 o'clock in the evening your side, right?
Yes, it's around 8 p.m.
Okay, awesome. You're very vibrant and awake, and it's so late in the day. But anyway, without any further ado, you can introduce yourself and just explain to the viewers who you are, a little bit from about yourself, and so on.
Okay, I am Shari Pareja. I live in Bangkok as of now, but originally I came from the Philippines and I moved here about 14 years from now. And before coming here, I graduated from Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, but I never get a chance to work in the accounting field. But I had a calling to be an educator. So I am an early childhood educator here in Thailand, and at the same time, a digital business owner.
Awesome. I was actually listening to one of your stories on your page, and I heard that you're also quite busy, entrepreneur. Have your foot in many things, so you can just tell us a little bit about that, and from there, how did you stumble upon coming onto the business, onto the online space, and all of that?
Yeah, okay. It was last year during the middle of pandemic, as all of us are experiencing right now. Even now, we're still in the pandemic, and as an early childhood educator, as a teacher here in Thailand, I am a foreigner. So our stay here depends upon the visa. You need to have a visa. And beginning of the school year, it was before October that I received a notice of termination that I cannot work in the school that time. So it was lockdown, and then I will be terminated at the end of that month. So I said to myself, "What? This is even though you work there for a long time, but job is not you know, you don't have security with your job. So today you have, tomorrow you don't have, economical crash or pandemic, whatever happened." So there so I said to myself, I need to find a plan B. So within this time, I have to do something. But before that, that month, it was my birthday, and I saw an ad from my friend, a trusted friend, which is actually she unfriended me on Facebook for no reason. She just said she wants to clean her Facebook, and then
Oh,
I
okay.
suggested, she just wants to clean for because people are not interacting with her. Like I'm not really interacting people on Facebook, so I was one of those people. And then we had a reunion, missionary batch reunion that I need her. So I chatted her, and then she added me again. And then I saw her post right away. And then I said, I like this. I'm into the business. This is the business that I've been looking for 13 years ago when I was pregnant, that I don't want to work because I want to stay with my kid. But I have to put my child in daycare. So now it's here. So I have to do this. But this is for myself, a gift for myself. But when I was received a termination, I said I have to do it now, right? It's urgent. So from that, urgency, um, I got no worries. I'm happy, but still no. The good thing is that it was just like a kick for me to do it. because right at the end of the month they reconsider me to work again. So now I'm still enjoying both because I love my job. I love being a teacher, especially with the kids, and at the same time I have this business, so it's a big blessing.
Yeah. The thing about a job is there's nothing wrong with having a job, especially if you're
Yeah.
passionate about it, especially if you enjoy what you're doing. But so many of us are unfortunately not really enjoying it. It doesn't give us that fulfillment and all of those things, just because of all the negative things that's like associated with it, right? But the I can definitely resonate with your story with regards to that realization of having that job security is not a real thing, because that happened to me last year also when the pandemic hit, and I think that happened to so many of us really.
Yes.
That was like a real awakening for us. Some of us that was just so comfortable and thought that that you we would be okay as long as we had a job. But then last year happened, and then we realized that no, actually, there's no such thing. So that had happened to me. I've had businesses before. I had quit in 2018, and last year the pandemic hit, my husband lost his job, and then I obviously, like you said, I was like, job security. I need to do something, and so that's how I came onto this. But so you started last year November, and it's not a really like not yet a year in the business, and you said you're still doing your job part time. So how are you finding time to do this business, and how has it impacted your life and all of that?
Well, if asking about time, I give 2 to 4 hours a day.
Okay.
I gave this time because I'm still new. But sometimes there are times that I just spend one, but the most is four, honestly. So in my work, I work 7.5 hours, and then at home, so I have 2 hours when I get, and then sometimes before I sleep, I'll do that, especially if I manage to be with my kids. But the good thing is that even if you are with your family, you can still do it. Yeah, so this is what I really like in this business. It runs behind you, and then you just check for some short times, especially if you do like there are inquiries. So like it's not the whole time you have to sit for 4 hours. No, it's not like that. So you work 30 minutes, check for 15 minutes, do with your house chore, take care of your child, take care of your like do shopping. Even though if you're shopping, you can take your work with your phone. So this is what I really like. So
Yeah.
I enjoy what I'm doing.
Yeah. My husband and us, my family went away, I think about 2 weeks ago. So we went away for like 10 days. We were in Durban. And the awesome thing was that my laptop was my office. So whenever I needed to plug in my laptop, I was set up and ready to go. I was in business. And so it's so exciting, right? Because it's the very first time being a traditional entrepreneur for so long. Obviously, that meant that, I needed to always be concerned about inventory. I needed to make sure that if I'm there, otherwise there's no business to be had. If I go away on a holiday, then my business is closed and then there's no income, right? And so these were all of the things that were weighing me down eventually with regards to traditional business and sell. You need to always be selling. And so well, like with regards to what attracted you, what made you decide, like for me it was the fact that when I saw the ad and it said, no selling, no inventory, no da da da, because I wasn't actually looking for a business. I was just looking to do something, preferably like actually work, if you can believe it, being not even been in the working industry for so long, but I was just tired of business. And because in my mind, business means selling all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? And so that was a major like, wait, what is this? This looks like something that I could do. So what was it for you that drew you into the business and made you want to start?
Uh, for me, is that you can take the business wherever you are. That's number one.
Okay.
Because I saw it with my friend that she was traveling and it runs behind her, and that one
Mm.
first. And then when I research about it, like that one you mentioned also. that, no selling, no bugging of friends and family. So I really like it. And when I'm into the business, I really prove that it's true. Like we connect. I'm from Bangkok. You are in South
South Africa.
Africa. My friends connection is getting bigger. And during this pandemic, I also, I never feel lonely. I have so many people to talk with. Oh, how are you doing? How's Australia doing on right now? Oh, something like that. So, and I have many groups. Like I
Mm.
came from the Philippines, and we have our dialect. So we have our business owner with that Bisaya. That's our dialect. That's our dialect. Business owners. So I have someone that
Okay.
I can talk with my mother tongue. So we have
Oh,
also
nice.
business, yeah, group, like the business we have. It's very big, and that's what I really love in our business, and helping each other when we discover something that it goes this way is effective, then we share. And
Mm.
one thing is that what I really love is that everyone is the same in the community. There are doctors, lawyers, engineers, housewife, teacher, construction worker, waitress. Everyone are the same. We have the same journey. We have different
Yeah.
stories to tell, but we're the same. That's what I love in
Yeah.
our.
I
Yeah.
also I feel that because that's like one of my favorite parts about the business is meeting people from all over the world because I'm also fascinated with different type of people, different type of cultures, how it works everywhere else. But at the same time, we're so familiar. We are definitely connected by the things that we all we have these common goals, especially in terms of the business. We're all striving for that financial and for that time freedom, especially. I think that is like the biggest motivator for most of us. Not to be bound by someone else's time and clock and that type of thing. And so, with regards to it being digital, this is the digital space that we're in. Was there any challenges when you got started? How did you find like the training, and how was it for you with regards to being? Did you say you were accountant, and then
Yeah,
like
accounting graduate, but
yeah,
I shift my, yeah, I
to
studied more to
educator?
become an early childhood educator.
Mm. And then from that shift to now, like into the digital space, so was there any challenges for you? How did you find that the training site and all of those things?
Well, actually, I really want to work in my accounting field, but I didn't have the chance, even though I will apply. But this education, field, it's easy for me to find a job. So I love the work, the accounting work. And when I found this job, it's not a challenge, but for me, I feel fulfilled. This is the place that I can do bookkeeping for myself. Imagine that.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, there are more things that I understand. Especially, I studied about entrepreneurship, marketing. So now this is the time that I can apply it. But
Oh, awesome.
that was, yeah, way back about 20 years ago. But that I studied, so it's so far different, very far different. The marketing strategy is very far different. But I just love what I'm doing right now, and I can apply a little bit as what I've mentioned, like bookkeeping. I have in my own business. So wonderful, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, the challenges that I experience is that being a digital native. Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
So I
Novice.
have anything to learn about that. So that training is very user friendly, and it took me long time every training, especially using the social media for this business. So when the training, I have to go back again and again. And when I was about 4 months in the business, 4 months or 10 months in the business, my Facebook my Facebook was locked. It
Oh
was
shit.
yeah. So that was, but I told myself that it's not the end of the world. It's not the only social media. So I used to LinkedIn, TikTok. I tried to use that, and I made another page, but I never stopped giving appeal, asking appeal to Facebook. Like that was the like 10-year-old Facebook. All my memories are there, all the pictures are there, blah blah blah. And then after 2 months, they open it again. So
Okay.
yeah, the good thing is that here, if there are people who encourage you and help you say that continue to do it, and then it will, you will also be given an inspiration to do it. So I think that is my challenges, but in this business, being low knowledge about technology, don't worry, you still can do like me, and we are all teachable,
Yeah, 100%. As long as you're willing to learn, and you just make that time and effort, like you said, right? Everybody's on their own pace. You're not running a race against anybody. It's you in your own race, and how you go with your business. That's all up to you. And so, tell me, with regards to if people were to ask you about what it is that you do, or they're requiring more information, then what do you like say to people about the business? What do you do?
one more, sorry.
Did you hear?
Uh, can you say it again? I'm sorry.
So no, it's fine. I said with regards to when people inquire about what it is that we do, what do you say to people?
Oh, okay. So in the businesses, there are two kinds. You are selling products, and in the other thing is you are sharing them services. So what we're doing is services. We are encouraging you to sign up in our website. And when you sign up in our website, you will be linked to a free webinar, a 90-minute webinar. And by watching it, you will gain knowledge, and maybe this will be your opportunity that will ignite your entrepreneurship mindset, because each of us are entrepreneurs. So maybe this could help you, or this could be the first step in your journey. And yeah, so that's what I'm telling them. We are,
Okay.
yeah.
So, like for myself, like obviously, when people ask about the business, we are encouraging them to go onto our website to sign up for the free webinar. It's a 90-minute workshop. Basically, what we do is, we don't focus on selling, right, guys? There is investment to be made. This is a business, but we don't focus on selling. We focus on teaching people how to leverage the internet, okay, by using the different social media platforms such as Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, or Instagram, whatever you feel comfortable with. We have the full training website, and we have a comprehensive program that includes all of these things, and we obviously teach you, give you the skill, like you says, the service, to use attraction marketing combined with advertising to basically, offer this business opportunity to other people, and that is how we actually go about with our business. So we don't focus on doing the selling. Everything, we have a fully automated system. You get plugged into that program, and then that will explain further in depth once you obviously, if you sign up for the free webinar, you will then be prompted to purchase the lifetime membership. The lifetime membership is a $149 training lifetime membership program, where you will be granted limited access to the training website that we spoke about earlier, and then you will also be added onto the private Facebook group. When you add it onto the private Facebook group, you will meet the rest of the business owners. Over there, you will see the testimonials, the stories, the earnings, everything. And the reason that group is kept private is just to protect ourselves, okay? Because as you know, the internet, just as much as there's so much goodness out there, and it's a platform for us, for you to use it as a for opportunity, it's also a place where there are people that are doing some fraudulent things. So we just need to protect ourselves and the owners of the business, and that is why it's kept private. So for you, oh, Shema, I'm not sure who the person is, but she's saying I'm here. Hello, ladies, from watching from the Philippines. Um, And maybe it's someone that you know, obviously, because she's saying she's from the Philippines. So anyway, and then this is basically what we do, right? So that lifetime membership that you are given access to, it's a 30-day money back guarantee, which means that you have 30 days to decide. Because at this point, you will be given all the information, with regards to the product, with regards to the company, everything that you need to know about the business to go and do your own due diligence, which I'm sure Shiri, you went to go and do find out what you needed to find out with regards to the business to make sure everything was above board. And then at that point, if for whatever reason you're not happy, you get that money back, no questions asked. But
Yeah.
and so this is why I love what we do. For me, it's very powerful to because I don't want to sound mean, but I mean, like, selling is one thing, right? But training and teaching someone and upskilling someone is really something else. It's so powerful for me, and that is why I love our business model and the way that our concept is designed. It's just so, because it's for anybody and everybody, right? And at the
Yeah,
same
true.
time, it's also not, because if you are not willing to take action, if you are not willing to learn, if you are not willing to make the time and effort in this business, is not for you. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I think that we covered all the important points. I think I just want to ask you, like, with regards to people that maybe want to get started but they're nervous, something is holding them back. What advices, or what tips do you have to offer them?
Oh, well, for those people who are watching and are still thinking, or you already watched the webinar and then you're still thinking, what I can advise you is that you have your own time to start. I was I was very excited to join because I need a plan B right away. So your story is different from mine. So maybe you will find your greatest why when why do you want to open this business, this kind of business. And I believe that there is no such thing as too late to start an online business. It could be now, and if you want to delay and wait for others and see the result for others, you still have your time. You can still have your time, and don't ever compare yourself from any other journey. You have your own time. So, good luck, everyone.
Oh, it's Tata. Do you know who's Tata?
Mm-hmm.
Tata says it's Tata, yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, thanks guys for coming on. We really appreciate it. And like Shari says, you don't feel pressurized or obligated.
Mhm.
Everybody's time is when the time is right for them, right?
That's true.
The only thing that we say is that take action now instead of waiting for things to change or waiting for whatever, because the thing is, if you don't make a change, if you don't do something differently, if you don't try something differently, then nothing is going to change. Change
Yeah,
doesn't come about
that's
with
true.
with
That's true.
yeah, right. So change doesn't
Actually,
come about.
I said to my friend, why did you unfriended me? I should have started earlier. So, yeah, action now. Once you step in it, you did the first step as an action taker, you will tell, really, almost every one of us, I should have started earlier. You feel that one,
Yeah.
Johanna?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, so many of us may say that, right? But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Because we all experience things in a different way, and that is why we are saying to you that free webinar that you need to go and watch. I will understand it differently to how Shari will understand it differently, or to how Tata will understand it differently. And so that is why each of us, it's important that you experience it your own self. And you go through those micro steps so that you're actually taking the time and effort. This is a business for yourself. And you guys, you don't know the income potential in this business is crazy. Like, I've been a part of many businesses. You've tried other things as well. I have not seen this kind of numbers really, guys. Not in this time period. It does take some time, but everybody's journey is different. Some people work faster than others. Some people, achieve bigger results than others, and that's all fine. But the fact remains that you will achieve results as long as you're persistent in the business and you do the work. You know what I'm saying? So Anyway, but thank you so much, Shruti, for
Yeah,
coming onto my channel. I truly appreciate having you here. It was great meeting you and your vibrant personality.
I'm so happy to thank you for Hannah for inviting me. It's
My
really a
pleasure.
pleasure to be here.
My pleasure. So, guys, take action, come with a attentive ear, open heart, and be willing to learn. And we hope to see you on the inside. Walaikum. Yeah. Place all the details at the bottom. Shari's pointing to it. Take action now.
Yes, action now.
Anyway, Assalamu alaikum. Bye, Shari. Walaikum salam.
Bye. Good night, everyone.